The main participants of this event, we have the Union, which represents the North. The North was led by the federal government of the United States. Their goal was to keep the United States as a single nation and to end the institution of slavery. Next, we have the Confederacy, which represents the South. It was formed by the 11 southern states that separated from the Union. Their primary goal was to establish an independent nation to protect the institution of slavery and states' rights. Key people that you need to know for the Union. We have Abraham Lincoln. He is the U.S. president whose goal was to keep the country together. A key event that he took part of was that he signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which stated that all slaves in the South should be free. Next, we have Ulysses S. Grant. He was the top general of the Union and was an important figure during the battles of Vicksburg. Next, we have William T. Sherman. He was the general of the Union and was famous for fighting in Georgia and was the one that led the March to the Sea. During the war, he used the strategy of total war, which means to destroy anything the enemy can use. And then for the Confederacy, the only important person that you should know is Robert E. Lee, who was the top general of the South and was known for being a skillful general who won many early battles while having fewer soldiers. Okay, so let's explain what the Civil War is. The American Civil War took place between 1861 through 1865 and was a major conflict between the Union and the Confederacy, caused by disagreements over slavery, economic differences, and states' rights. Under the leadership of President Abraham Lincoln, the North fought to preserve the Union, eventually making freedom a central goal through the Emancipation Proclamation. Key military leaders include Ulysses S. Grant from the North and Robert E. Lee from the South. However, in Georgia, General William T. Sherman is most famous for his Atlanta campaign and March to the Sea, where he used total war to destroy railroads and resources. The war ended in 1865 with a Northern victory, which kept the United States together as one country and abolished slavery forever. The impacts of the Civil War. We have national unity. The North won, and the United States stayed as one single country. It proved that states are not allowed to leave, which is another key word for secede. We also have the end of slavery. The 13th Amendment was added to the Constitution, which abolished slavery forever in every state. We also have the federal power. The central government in Washington, D.C. became much stronger than the individual state governments. Physical destruction. Much of the South, including cities like Atlanta, were destroyed and had to be completely rebuilt. Reconstruction. As a result of the Civil War, the U.S. entered a new period of history, and it began where the government tried to help 4 million people from being free, as slavery already ended. And then we have economic change. The South economy, which relied on slave labor for farming, collapsed and had to change to a system of pay labor and new industries. And that is all you need to know for the Civil War for the ELC.